Hello, it's me again, Emily. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's reading, we'll be looking at what don't you see about yourself. So this reading is to look at what you don't see about yourself. This reading may highlight what you actually do see about yourself, and this is just like confirming that you're on the right path. Or it could be just a big pick-me-up kind of video where you just need to feel better about yourself and to make you see that you're on the right path, quite possibly, but take what resonates with you, of course. So I wrote down some messages before I started shuffling for each reading, for each group. So if you'd like a more in-depth personal reading, my Etsy link is down in the description box because I now have an Etsy page. My email address and the timestamps for each reading. Don't forget to like, comment, tell me what you thought of this reading, and subscribe to see more from me to support my channel. So over here we have group 1, 2 and 3. Take your time to choose which group is for you. Choose more than one group if you wish. If you don't hear a message in your group for you, then another group may be for you. Take deep breaths in. 2, 3, 4 and out. 2, 3, 4 to choose which group is for you. Pause if you need more time. Timestamps will be in the description box, and let's get to group 1. Hi group 1, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So this is the what you don't see about yourself reading. So as I read on, you might hear what you actually already know about yourself, and I might pick up what you actually don't know about yourself, or this can be a big pick-me-up kind of reading, but take what resonates with you anyway. So before I started shuffling, I wrote down some messages. I didn't see any of the cards. I'll use the tarot deck first and then go on to the oracle cards. So if you don't resonate with these messages, then continue with the reading. So group 1, your kindness is a strength. Your kindness is not a weakness. You may beat yourself up because you may feel that you are too kind. Others may say you're a bit too kind and giving, but this side of you is important. It's important not to remove this side of yourself from yourself. Yeah, it's looking like your kindness makes up a lot about who you are as a person, because it's kind of like the feeling of maybe you've lost yourself quite a few times out of not wanting to help others, not wanting to give yourself to others, as in sharing your emotional side, or them coming to you to share their emotional side. And it's kind of gotten you down because maybe you feel like other people aren't as kind as you, and you think, okay, I need to pull back a bit, but that's not necessary. You have to find a nice balance, and it's like finding the point where it's like, you know what, I need a break from giving, just need to pull back a little. So then it's important for you to do that when you notice the signs of you wanting to do that, and finding a balance between actually knowing when people are taking advantage of you so that you can pull back, because you can't be just kind to everyone and anyone. It's just about doing what's right for you, finding a right balance for you. All right. Hope that made sense. But let's see what else we can get here. So with the tarot cards, we have the Emperor, the Queen of Wands. Yeah, it's like what you don't see about yourself is that you have a great deal of control. The Emperor has control over the day-to-day. They have control over their business. They are able to organize and put things together and not feel overwhelmed by all the things that they need to do on a particular day, or all the things that you have on your plate. And it's like easy for you to, it's like putting on a different hat. So okay, I'm working now, so I'm going to put on my working hat. Okay, I'm at home now, I'm going to put on my I am being me kind of hat and I am around others, so I will put on my I'm socializing hat, and it's easy for you to switch things up without feeling too annoyed with the way things are going or annoyed with yourself. And with the Queen of Wands here, this Queen of Wands depicted in this card is someone who's helping someone else. So it's like the Queen of Wands in general is quite kind anyway, and it's kind of like you're able to channel your energy, so it's used wisely and not used in the wrong kind of ways. So as I was saying with the different hats, it's kind of like that, and channeling yourself to be in that space at that particular time. And it's like you have a great deal of energy about you. There's like a spark about you, and people are able to come to you for help, advice, and you will be there to help them, to support them without any questions asked. But as I was saying before, it's important to find a right balance for you. The Three of Wands. You have a great ambition, and it's like you don't see that you can give yourself a break sometimes, because maybe you tend to be on the lookout for something else, on the lookout for something new. But you don't have to always look, you don't have to always be on the go. It's okay, it keeps coming back to the different hats that you put on. It's almost like once you're at work and you have your work hat on. When you're at home, you can put I can be myself hat on, and you can do self-care, drink cups of tea, sit in your dressing gown like this woman is in the picture here. And you have a great deal of warmth about you. I just realized that we have the Emperor, Queen of Wands, and the Three of Wands. These are all fiery energies. So we have Aries, we have Leo or Sagittarius, and Sagittarius again. So it's like you're able to focus on yourself, and then you're able to focus on your on other people and your goals. Two of Pentacles, finding your balance. I was wondering whether this card will come up. It's like, as I keep saying, sorry to repeat myself, it's about finding your balance. How can you give yourself to others, your work, your job, and then give time for yourself as well. And it's all about seeing if others are taking advantage of you. Once you feel like others are taking advantage of you, it's a good time to pull out from helping them, from supporting them, because then you're just putting yourself in an awkward position, in a compromising position. So it's like what you don't see about yourself is that you're able to find that balance, and you're able to take care of yourself as well as you take care of yourself and everything else. Alright, so let's go deeper into this with the Tower of the New Vision. Well, yeah. So we have the Eight of Pentacles here. You're a hard worker, group 1. And you're able to take care of the finer details. The Emperor is able to take care of the finer details as well as the Eight of Pentacles. You're not afraid to start from the ground up and organize and restructure, put things in place. And it's just all about, you have a great focus. You know what the right thing is to do, what the right thing is to say. And it's like you're not afraid to go back to the drawing board. You're not afraid to work on your skills. So you're quite a skillful person. Because you have great ambition and you want to go here, there and everywhere, you want to improve your skills, then it's quite easy to overwork yourself. So it's like, trying to find that balance between work and play. And then we have Temperance card here, finding that balance. You're a very balanced person. you may not see that about yourself. So it's like you're able to channel your energy. As I was saying before, it's about you being able to channel the different environments that you're in, channel your own energy, your own feelings into a task, into taking care of yourself, into talking to other people. And it's just about finding the right I struggle to find the word. I'm sure the word will come to me as I continue reading. So what other things don't group one see about themselves? Yeah, you're not afraid of a challenge. You're not afraid of change as well, because we do have the Death card and the Tower card at the bottom of each deck. So it's like there's this transformative energy about you. You're not afraid to transform. I don't know if this is on a spiritual level, a personal level, or on a work level. It could be an entanglement of all of those things, and then build yourself up from scratch. You know, you're not afraid to just restructure. If something needs your attention, you're not afraid to give your attention to that. So it's like you are not, you don't fear much. You don't fear much. It's like having the, I keep going back to the different hats. So you have your work hat on, and it's like, oh, I have a problem here, let's solve this problem. And you go into it head on, and you don't, maybe you don't take breaks, or you don't give up until you find the right ingredients to put to your work project. Okay. Yeah, you're not afraid of a challenge. You're not afraid of a bit of a healthy competition as well. So it could be that you're able to interact with high energy people without lowering to their standards. Okay. You're not going to lower your standards for the high energy kind of people who want to one up each other. You stay on your own level. You know how to stay on your own level, stay in your lane, and that's all that matters. And then we have the World. Yeah, I'm just seeing this as a high ambition kind of card. You're a very ambitious people, group one. And it's like you're able to take on the world. You're able to see out the end of a chapter to start a new one. And you're not afraid to start those new chapters. And you just want to take things head on. You're quite strong people, group one. And I'm kind of like getting, you don't take any rubbish from anyone, which is pretty good. But let's go deeper into this with the archetype cards. So we have here Saboteur, light attributes, highlights your fear of self-empowerment, highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it will bring to your life. Yeah. You're not afraid of change. This person in this card is putting a pin to an air balloon. So it's like you're not afraid to fall softly or fall hard. What matters is how you get back up again. And you will get back up again, because we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is all about building from the ground up. And with the Tower card, yeah, this is all about having a hard fall and then building yourself back up again. It's not about how you fall, it's about how you get up again. I think I just said that. Dilettante. So we have light attributes, delights in the arts without having a professional, alerts you to the dangers of becoming superficial in your pursuits. Yeah, it's again with the different hats. This person is an artist, is a poet, is making food, is taking care of her plants, taking care of responsibilities. So it's like you're able to switch between different environments without breaking a sweat, basically. So you're able to take on a great deal of pressure. without going into meltdown, or without feeling like, oh, I need a break, without feeling like, oh, this is too much. It's You're just able to channel energy and have like a tunnel vision sometimes, and that's a very admirable trait to have. You don't complain about it unless it's absolutely necessary. Like, of course it's okay to complain and to talk about your concerns and stuff like that, but I feel like you don't have many concerns. But when you do, it's important to talk about it, of course. And then we have scribe, like attribute preserving knowledge and information. Yeah, you're a very knowledgeable person. So it could be that you note down important events that happens in your life, and it's like you don't see that as important until you look back at it, because it's important to note down all the big events that have happened in your life, all the low times that have happened in your life, and and it's like that's a really good trait to have. It could be that you have a thirst for knowledge as well. So it's like, I see this as someone looking at the computer screen and taking notes of what they are seeing, and then implementing it into their life. So it's kind of like a self help kind of energy I'm getting here. You are able to help yourself. Yeah, you're able to help yourself in times where you can't find anyone to help you. It's like you're able to look within to actually find that help, that support. And I feel like that comes with balance as well, finding your balance, finding what works for you. Okay, and then we have these cards here, love, compassion. Yeah, and that comes with your kindness is a strength. You're able to connect with many different types of people. So this, as I was saying before, with the Queen of Wands in this tarot deck, it's like you're able to connect with others who share their woes with you, who share their sadness with you, and you are able to transmute that energy and turn it into something that is empowering for others. Or this is you reaching out to others and they can help you. But it's like you have this really deep strength about you, group one, and others can see that about you, which helps others to share themselves with you. And then we have fairies, earth, magic. I'm getting that you're able to see the brighter side of life. Because you're able to focus your energy, focus your attention, then it's kind of easy for you to see the different sides of a story, see the different sides of things without feeling too overwhelmed with it. But you're able to see the brighter side of things, the lighter side of things, and that's probably why you can cheer people up, why people love to come to you to share themselves with you, because you don't judge them. You're not a very judgmental person. You listen and you warm people up. Oh, that's really nice. And it's kind of like bursting people's bubbles, because maybe people tend to lie to themselves. And it's like, no, love, it's not about seeing it that way. This is how I'm seeing it. And it's like, oh, wow, I didn't see it like that. So it's like, I'm kind of getting the balloon here from this card. And then once the bubble is burst, then the light comes through, and that's the truth. So you're a very truthful person, an honest person too. Aww. Right, and then we have power of attraction. People are attracted to you because you are so open and kind to others. Like, no matter how busy you are, you always have time for people. You always have time to help yourself and help others. and you're able to attract the things that you want in your life, all from being organized, all from working towards what you want in this life. So you are a good friend, basically. A good friend, a good partner to have, because of that you are so attentive to the other person, because you are so attentive to your goals. You're just a very attentive person, and you're able to bring things into form. Once you say that you're going to do something, you end up doing it, no questions asked, because you have, as I was saying before, you have a strong ambition. So it's like, once you have a strong ambition, once you have something in your head that you want to do, you are going to do it. You're not the person to talk about things. You're a talk and take action type of person. Oh. And then these will be the last cards. We have Broom, New Home, New Attitude. You're able to switch up your attitude because you're so honest with yourself, and because you're so honest with others. It's all about sweeping away what no longer works, which comes with the Death card and the Tower card. It's noticing when things aren't working and actually changing them. You're just not afraid of self-improvement. Moving away from old habits, moving away from what no longer serves you, so that you can feel more at home with yourself. And your home seems like it's always open for people to come to you. It's like you. It's like those posts you see, like, if you need help, my door is always open, and that's the kind of vibe I'm getting with these cards. So we have Barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life. Barrel. I'm getting, like, if you feel down in the dumps, you're able to pick yourself up again. That comes with that inner strength you have. You're able to pull yourself back up again, especially with the Tower card, the Death card, the Broom card, everything that is about moving away from the old and being deeply honest with yourself, what isn't working anymore. And then it's like tossing that aside. You're not afraid to toss things aside, so that you can focus on the things that will actually help you improve in this life. And then we have Tree. Yeah, there's that strength. You are a strong person group. You're a strong people group one. And it's like other people can see that. It could be that you come from a strong family, but this is a very specific message for those who don't have a strong family, of course. But it could be that you have the support of your family, the support of your... I'm just getting, like, the strong support from yourself. And it's like you are able to grow something for the long term, create something for the next generation, because it's kind of like, maybe you, because we have the Emperor card, you are able to work on different things, and that could include working on your finances, building your finances for your children, or for your nieces and nephews, whatever your family dynamics looks like to you, so that it can last for years to come after you pass as well. It's a very strong message there. Oh, interesting. So let's see if we can get any more messages before we end this reading. No? Yeah, I feel like that's what I'm seeing for you, Group 1. I'll just reread these messages and that'll be the end of your reading. So Group 1, your kindness is a strength. Your kindness is not a weakness. You may beat yourself up because you may feel that you are too kind. Others may say you're a bit too kind and giving, but this side of you is important. It's important not to remove this side of yourself from yourself. Alright, yeah, so that's what I'm seeing for you, Group 1. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye! Hi group 2, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So this is your what you don't see about yourself reading. So it may be that I'll highlight the things that you already know about yourself or the things that you don't know, or this could be used as a pick-me-up kind of reading. Yeah, so I wrote down some messages before I started recording, and I shuffled some oracle cards which are here. So yeah, I wrote down some messages. So if these messages don't resonate with you, continue on with the cards. All right, so group 2, there's great depth to you and a big capacity to love and be loved. You may experience deep feelings, but you are able to work through them, even if it brings up harsh realities. You aren't afraid to see yourself. If you can't be honest with yourself, who can you be honest with? So that message of you having a depth to you, I was kind of seeing like a well, and it just kept going and going and going. So wells hold water, so it's like you have this emotional depth to you, and that's kind of a strength that you have, because you can reinvent yourself, because you're not holding on to certain emotions or certain events. It's like once something happens, you can really hold it, analyze it, and work through it without holding it onto it. And because when you hold on to things, you can't reinvent yourself, because you're not exploring the depth of yourself. You're not exploring the situation that caused you to feel angry, therefore start to feel resentment, therefore holding it in your subconscious, and then it shows up in your body language and stuff like that. It's like it doesn't seem like that's what you do. So it's a strength that you are able to work through it all. And with if you can't be honest with yourself, who can you be honest with? And then it's like, how can you accept the truth if you can't be honest with yourself as well? Because truth is very important. Honesty is very important with this group. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Yeah, Knight of Swords. This is honesty, being able to say what needs to be said without second guessing yourself. Alright, so we have the Emperor, we had that for group 1. And then we have the Lovers here. You have strong organization skills, and you are not afraid to look through your options before jumping to an opportunity, before jumping to anything really. It's like you're able to explore them, because you're not the sort of person to feel pushed into making a decision. You're not the sort of person to jump head on into things. You like to research everything. You like to know what you're getting into. So you're a very thorough, detail oriented person. Because this house is for sale, this couple is looking at this house, so you're able to make big decisions and big purchases without feeling too intimidated by all these big decisions that you need to make, because houses are a big thing to take on. You have to get a mortgage, you have to buy furniture, you have to sort out finances, you have to do this, you have to do that. So it's like you're able to take things into your own hands and do what needs to be done. And then we have 6 of Chalices. Oh, there's this really reminiscent side to you. You're not afraid to look at the past. As I was saying before, you're able to work through them even if it brings up harsh realities. You're able to look at past situations and see them for what they actually are. It's either that you are a reminiscent kind of person who enjoys to look back at what you've been through, look back at experiences, or it's just being extremely honest with yourself about what you've been through and how it made you feel. But there's a really fun side to you as well. There's the Three of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, you're able to work with others so well. You can work by yourself and you can work with others. There's two people in the Lover's card. There's three people in the Six of Chalices, two children and one adult. And then there's three people. There's two gnomes and one person. But traditionally there's three people in the Three of Pentacles. So it's like, oh, it's a gradual kind of step up here. So it's like you're not afraid to take things slow and take things at a gradual pace. As I was saying before, you don't jump into things. There's a process to things. So you like to go through a process of something and you're very patient. You don't lose your temper quite quickly because you're able to look at yourself and you're able to see the different sides of things. Interesting. Alright, so let's look deeper into this with the archetype cards. So we have here Guide. Light attribute represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. Yeah, you're not afraid to look within yourself. This card to me is the Hermit in the tarot. So this is like searching for enlightenment, really exploring yourself, like asking yourself, what do I want? Who am I? Who am I as a person? Searching for deeper meaning and deeper truths. So by looking at deeper truths, it's about looking at the past and how you got here. Yeah, and with the owl in the card as well, you are very wise people and knowledgeable as well. This is about self-knowledge and just knowledge about many different things, because we do have the Knight of Swords here, which is someone who is very curious and wants to know certain things. So it's like being able to apply yourself to actually know things. So if that's looking up online, or if this is just really searching yourself through meditation, something like that. But you'd like to just enlighten yourself. We have Victim. Light attribute prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. Yeah, you don't see yourself as a victim. Yeah, you've been through what you've been through. Why should you see yourself as a victim? It's just life. Life happens. It's just about how you deal with life and how you reflect on those things that have happened to you. You can either take the bull by the horns and face things, or you can really close the door to certain things. As I said before, you don't hide things from yourself. So it's like you are able to look at the deeper things. There's a lot of depth here, especially when I saw the well. We have water. This person has her feet in the water. This guide goes deep within themselves. And then we have the past card here. So you have a great depth to your group too. And then we have visionary, light attribute, capacity to envision what it is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. You're able to see things for what they actually are. This person is looking at this orb right in front of her, and it's not like she's hiding it with her hands. It's not like she's pushing it away. It's like it's there for the taking. It's there right in front of her. So what's right in front of you, you deal with it straight away. You don't leave it until it festers, until there's too much to deal with. That's interesting. So let's see what deeper messages we have here with the tarot. What don't group 2 see about themselves? So we have 5 of Chalices. Well, let's just get one card of each. A lot keeps falling out with these cards. Five of Wands, the Devil, the Tower at the bottom of the deck. So we had the Emperor and the Tower for group 1 as well, but that was at the bottom of the deck too. So I'm seeing this as sometimes you may, I'm seeing this as emotional depth. It's like focusing or paying attention to what has passed so that it doesn't come up to haunt you again in the future. Because sometimes sometimes things are difficult to attach themselves to you without you realizing, so then it can really attach itself to you and you can feel like, oh, I feel really low and I don't know why, but you're still able to look for the reason why. You're always looking for your reason why you feel this way, why things are in your life, why things are as a whole. It's like you're able to look at your habits, look at what's unhelpful with you, and transmute that into something more positive. And then we have the Five of Wands here. What you don't see about yourself is that you're able to deal with conflict in a neutral kind of way. I'm kind of getting you're able to put yourself out there without expecting anything in return. So let's see. Let's get one more card. Yeah, the stars, healing. You are capable of healing yourself over and over again, because let's face it, we don't get hurt one time. Sometimes we get hurt multiple times because we do live life, so we can't escape hurt. So you're able to constantly keep healing yourself and having faith that you will get through this. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. So yeah, you're able to face difficulties head on and not feel like you are burdened by certain things. Like, yes, sometimes things may feel like a burden. Things may feel like they are a bit too intense to deal with, but you can deal with those intense emotions, those intense feelings, these intense situations, and turn that into something positive. Let's see what else we can get. Let's go deeper into this. Rainbow blessings. Yeah, I'm kind of getting that you understand that not all things are that. Oh, okay. You understand that things are often temporary and won't be here forever. Rainbows aren't here forever. They come with after a storm and then they just disappear when things improve. So it's like you are able to see improvements in your life, and you know that you won't stay in difficult times for too long. You won't stay in the storm for too long. Oh. Winter solstice reflection. You can reflect on the deeper things, such as deeper emotions, on the events that have just passed. You can reflect on the past without feeling like you were victimized. You can just really be in that mind frame, but not get sucked in too deeply. Wow, that's powerful, group 2. Wind activation. You are able to make things happen, and you are able to shift your perspective as well. I don't know where I'm getting perspective with this card, but you don't stay in the reflective mode. Like, yes, you will reflect, but only for a certain period of time, because you're able to pick yourself back up again and actually make things happen. As I was saying with group 1, you're not the sort of person to speak on things and not do. You talk and you take action as well. So your words carry weight as well. It's like your truth may seem harsh, but it's the truth still the truth, so why should you hide it from yourself? So you're a very truthful, honest person, which is pretty good. I like that. Group 2, sorry. And then we have, after the storm, you are able to weather harsh storms in your life, whether that's a breakup, whether that's losing your job, whatever these storms look like to you. As I was saying before, with the rainbow blessings, you're able to know that things are temporary and not always here to stay. And there are stormy times in your life, but it's like how you deal with those storms is all that matters, you know, because you're able to deal with the storms when they are actually happening, just so that you don't hold on to it for the long term. And we have another owl in this reading, so you are very wise people, and people can come to you for your wisdom. So it's like you're a very open person, and it's like you can see things from different perspectives. Oh, okay, yeah, there comes the perspective again. You're able to see things from a different perspective because owls, they can turn their head 360, and they can turn their heads upside down. They can see in the dark. So it's like you're very intuitive people as well. So you're able to see things from a 5D and 2D perspective. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. Yeah, you understand that there's more to a story. There's more out there for you. It's not just the one side of everything. So you're able to look within quite a lot. This person's eyes are closed, and this person is looking within themselves through maybe meditation, through tarot. And it's like you understand that there's more to life than yourself, more to life than what you can see. This person's third eye is highlighted here, so it's like your third eye could possibly be open quite a lot as well. You're a very intuitive group 2. Oh, and then let's get to your last cards here. We have Torch, spiritual development and enlightenment. Yeah. Wow, this ties in so well. You have a deep understanding of things because you understand that there's more to life than what you see right in front of you. And you are very spiritual people. That's all because you can really look at yourself and see you for who you truly are, who you really are. And that's where insight comes from. That's where you can reinvent yourself. That's where you can relight your spark if you lose that spark somehow. And this kind of looks like ice cream, this torch does. And kind of like you're able to find the sweetness in life. Oh yeah, find the sweetness in life. 4-leaf clover. You have a strong belief in yourself and life and the spiritual realm. You don't see the dark side of life. You see the light side of life, and you can see the balance in it all as well. Oh, that's good. And then we have door. Opportunities are waiting for you, so you're not afraid to open the doors to your soul, because all of this is just screaming you're just deep. There's a great depth to you. You're not afraid to open the doors that other people are afraid to walk through, which is the door to the soul. You're just not afraid to reach for new opportunities as well. So you're an open door. I said this in group 1 as well. So your door is open to others to walk through and for you to speak your truth to them. Or if they need to hear the truth, they can come to you and you can give them the truth that they need to hear. Not what you don't say what people want to hear, you say what they need to hear, and you tell yourself what you need to hear too. And then archway, new opportunities, possibilities and paths opening up to you. Wow, so we have the door, and then right next to that is the archway. So you are able to set yourself a path and stay on track. And it's like you're not afraid to enter a new chapter of your life. Basically, we have a torch, which is basically lighting your way through the door and into the archway, because sometimes the path to where we want to be is dark and we don't know where we're going. So we have to enlighten ourselves somehow. We have to empower ourselves by learning more about this path, by learning more about ourselves, by learning more about the world, by learning more about other people. And you are a continuous learner. You don't just give up at a hurdle. You are able to jump through hurdles to get to where you want to be. But your path is a lucky path, and you don't see that. You are on the right path, basically. We have unicorn. Use your intuition. You are a very intuitive people group too. And it's kind of like there is, once people get to know you, once people talk to you, it's like you are like no other person that they've met, because we have the unicorn. And it's like they see you as quite magical as well. You're quite magical people group too. And you will always find your way in the darkness of life, or to reach your goals, or on the journey of personal and spiritual development. Wow, that's pretty deep, group too. I enjoyed that reading. Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing for you. I'll just reread these messages and that will be the end of your reading. So group 2, there's great depth to you and big capacity to love and be loved. You may experience deep feelings, but you are able to work through them, even if it brings up harsh realities. You aren't afraid to see yourself. If you can't be honest with yourself, who can you be honest with? Yes, that's what I'm seeing for you, group 2. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi group 3, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So this is the What You Don't See About Yourself reading. So in group 1 and 2 I spoke a lot about how other people see you as well. So I may bring that into the reading. You may hear about what you already know about yourself, and also the what you don't see about yourself part in group 1 may resonate with you as well. So I wrote down some messages before I started recording this reading, and I pre-shuffled some oracle cards which I didn't see. So if you don't resonate with these messages, then continue with your reading. So group 3, you are a big dreamer and have a fun, warm, kind and caring side to yourself. Sometimes you may not show it. You may keep putting a guard up out of fear of being taken advantage of. I was getting the Queen of Swords card from the tarot when I was writing that last part with the putting your guard up, because it could be that in the past you've experienced a lot of heartbreak, or you put yourself out there for others and didn't receive anything in return. It's like maybe people have backstabbed you quite a bit, and it's like in order to not let that happen again, you put up this guard, so you shield that side of yourself from others. So yeah, that's kind of what I picked up from there. But let's see what other messages we can get from the tarot. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of cards. Okay. Yeah. It's kind of like you're self-reliant quite a lot, with the 9 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This person isn't afraid to be on their own, to focus on making their own money, focus on what they can do for themselves to create a better life for themselves. The 9 of Pentacles is also like a slow moving card, enjoying the moment. So it's like what you don't see is that you can enjoy the moment without even realizing, or it could be that maybe you need to enjoy the moment a bit more, so you're in the here and now and not so much in your head or in your feelings. It's just focus on what's in front of you. Interesting. So we have the Six of Swords here. And the Knave of Wands. I'm getting kind of like a reinvention kind of vibe here. The Six of Swords, the person in this card has gone through a lot of trouble mentally, so this could be like going through a mental transition or an actual transition, a physical transition, or this is like having maybe a few breakdowns and actually coming out on the other side, on the sunnier side of things. And yeah, and then we go straight into the Knave of Wands here. It's like it gradually goes lighter and lighter. If I can just put it up to the phone. So darkness into light, into more light. There's so much yellow here and orange. Kind of like moving from your head space to a more of a spiritual space. So it's kind of like I don't know why I'm getting a yo-yo here. I wasn't going to say that, but I'm kind of getting a yo-yo here. Like you yo-yo back and forth between being in your head a lot to doing things that you actually enjoy and focusing your attention on that. This Knave of Wands is paying attention to what's in front of her, which really does tie into the Nine of Pentacles actually, where it's like focus on what's right in front of you instead of focusing what's going on through your head and what's going on in your emotional state. It's just about focusing on what's in front of you. So this kind of feels like more of a things that maybe you should do more, or things that will help you improve your life basically. But let's see what we can get from here. Six of Wands. Yeah, you're quite resilient. Group 3, you are a very resilient group. It's like you go through your obstacles and then it's like, oh wow, I can face anything now. So then you face the next obstacle and you focus on it. You have a great focus. Group 3, sorry. You are able to focus on your goals without falling out of the ambitious side of yourself. You're quite ambitious, and once you set your mind to something, you do it. You may like to challenge yourself quite a bit. But challenges could feel like maybe you're just trying to get out of your head and doing something more constructive with your energy. So you're able to do things that are constructive for your energy. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, like finding your balance. Really weighing things up. Seeing if it will benefit you, whether it will work out for you, or whether you will fall flat on your face basically, before you actually do something that's quite big. Because in this Two of Pentacles, this person is baking, so it's like weighing things up, reading things very carefully, reading instructions very carefully. So it could be that you're a very careful person, and by being careful, you're able to see what you're getting into before you get into it. And if it's a good thing you go into, then you're able to apply your energy to it and focus on that. And you have a great deal of patience as well, because baking requires patience, getting the timing right and everything like that. So you're able to have patience, you're able to wait things out. Yeah, because with the Six of Swords, this person has gone through, I'd like to say, gone through hell and back to feel better. So you are able to wait things out. Okay, yeah, I'd say that that's the best way to describe this. Wait things out for things to get better in your life. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. You're able to get yourself out of tough spots. Yeah, because sometimes you may feel a bit lost. like you don't know if you're on the right path. But with patience, perseverance, with ambition, with goals, you are able to find your way out of difficult circumstances, difficult headspaces, difficult beliefs. Wow, yeah. We have the Queen of Swords, as I wrote down as I said before, I was seeing the Queen of Swords like putting your guard up when you need to. So you're able to put up strong boundaries when you need to, and then let it down when it's the right time, or when you feel like you can trust someone else. What else can we get from these tarot cards? So we have the Ace of Wands. It's about focusing your energy. It's like finding that spark. It's what you don't see about yourself is that you're able to keep finding your spark, because it could go out at some points with the Five of Pentacles, not knowing what to do next, not knowing if you have anyone's support, and with being in the darkness, going through hell and back, and it's like going through the tough patches into the light. And it's like each time you find your way, the more determined you feel, the more inspired you feel, and the more creative you feel. So you're very creative people. Judgment. Yeah, as I was saying before, it's like going through hell and back. I don't know why I keep getting the going through hell and back, but that's a big message here. You're able to go through hell and back to enlighten yourself, to feel like you can free yourself from the things that don't serve you anymore. It's like you keep going through different awakenings. This could be like spiritual awakenings, actually. Yeah. Strength, patience, perseverance. This is having courage to wait things out. I think I said wait things out in this group, or group 2, but it's not about being too harsh on things. It's about continually find your balance, and you have this ability to not be too harsh on yourself. So if you do have a tendency to be harsh on yourself, then it's important to take it easy on yourself. Don't bring that harshness down on yourself, because it's almost like you'll remain in the Six of Swords and the Five of Pentacles energy, where you're in the darkness and feeling like you aren't in a good place mentally and physically. But it's just important not to be too harsh on yourself while you're going through those periods of dark spells, feeling mentally low. Okay, and then we have the Three of Wands. You are able to keep finding your way. And it's like each time you come back stronger and more determined to move forward. It's like, what am I seeing now that I didn't see before? So you're able to shift your perspective quite a lot. And that can be quite empowering. You can empower yourself. So I'm kind of getting like, what you don't see about yourself is that you do have a positive self-talk. And it's like lifting yourself up when there's no one else to help you, or it's like you just have a strong spirit. Yeah, strong spirit. Group 3. Oh, beautiful. But let's see what else we can get for you, group 3. We have God, light attribute, benevolence, compassion, recognizing the internal force within yourself and others. Yeah, you have a strong force within yourself, group 3, and that's how you keep getting back up. That's how you keep with your strong spirit, your strong passion. That's how you can keep going to different obstacles when you come back to feeling like yourself again. And that's how you can have that strong focus. Because we do have the God here and the judgment card, and they are above everyone else. So it's like you're able to find, should I say, peace in a higher power. So maybe you are really in touch with your higher self, and it's like continually working towards becoming your higher self. So that's like your future self. So it's like you don't give up on yourself quite easily. Group 3, and you may not be able to see that. Damsel, like attribute understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. Yeah, you can rely on yourself quite a lot. You can rely on yourself to get yourself into a healthier headspace and a healthier spiritual space as well. And you're able to look at yourself as well with the Six of Swords. This could be like intentionally going dark on others and not picking up your phone, for instance, and just working on yourself. So you're not afraid to look at yourself for who you truly are, and you see the beauty in yourself as well. It could be that you see yourself as a very beautiful person. So it's like you have a high self-worth. Companion, like attribute, loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. So you're a very loyal person, loyal to your cause, loyal to your goals, loyal to others as well. You were able to keep relationships, keeping them feeling like they're fresh, whether you're in a relationship or if it's a friendship or your relationship with your family. It's like having that closeness. People can get close to you. I wrote that, I think. And you have a fun, warm, kind and caring side to yourself. Sometimes you may not even show it. So it may be that you have a small circle of friends who you can be vulnerable with. And what you don't see about yourself is that you are able to be close to them without second guessing yourself, or second guessing others, should I say, and having a strong trust within them. Wolf instinct, you have a strong instinct. Yeah, I kept on mentioning this, your spiritual side, so it could be that you're quite intuitive as well, and you're a lone wolf. Yeah, as I was saying before with the 9 of Pentacles, you may like your alone time, and it's like good to focus on yourself as well. So being a lone wolf, this is having a strong ability and trust within yourself to go do things alone, to work alone, to feel better within yourself alone, to work on yourself alone. And these mountains in the background signifies your inner strength, your ability to climb the, wow, yeah, the 6 of Wands, yeah. So your ability to climb towards your successes, your depth, your maybe difficult to get to know because there are mountains to climb. Volcano, volatility, yeah, wow. I'm seeing this as a mountain again. Maybe you're difficult to get to know for some people. Maybe you have this guard up, as I was saying before. But you do have a lot of passion here. You are quite passionate and ambitious people. Maybe you tried to hide from your passionate side in the past, and it's like, I'm getting like a tower moment here where things just suddenly fell apart, and then you realize that you need to really focus and hone in on your passions. So what you don't see about yourself is that you need to be more into your passionate pursuits. So whether that's drawing, whether that's writing, whether that's singing, whether that's just doing what fulfills you as a whole. And then we have inspiration. Yeah. You're quite inspirational people, or you can get inspired quite easily, and it's important to act on your inspirations while they're there, because you don't want to forget what lyrics were in your head, for instance. So you could sing and write music, or you forget what drawings in your head, so draw things as you see it in your mind, because through those lyrics or through those drawings you can get inspired over and over and over again. So you have a lot to be inspired by. Even if you walk outside and you, I don't know, see a random tree and you're like, oh wow, I feel so inspired by this tree, I'm going to write on that, whatever that looks like for you. But you flourish under your ambition and you, being creative as well. Dream a beautiful dream. What you don't see about yourself, your situation, and even your life is that you can make friends with people from across the globe, basically. It's all about building your connections and being more open to people. Even if it's not in your hometown, maybe it's in a different city or a different country, there are people out there who resonate with you, who you can connect with. Or this is just you having big dreams. Yeah, you are a dreamer, you are a big dreamer. You have big goals, big ambitions, and it's important to act on them with great force, with the volcano. Really put your all into it, because you won't regret it. And then let's look at your last cards. We have Grasshopper, situations in the balance that require careful handling. So it could be that sometimes you just fade into the background, like not fade into the background, but become your environment, because grasshoppers, they blend in with wherever they are, with leaves and stuff like that. So it's important not to blend in and kind of get in here. It's important to really shine. And how do you shine? What do you enjoy doing? And do that some more, just so that you don't fade into the background. And then we have flute. Wow, you have a nice voice. I'm getting here. It could either be that you have a good singing voice, or you have a nice talking voice and it soothes others. And it's okay. I feel like it's important to get your voice heard as well, and not fade into the background, because maybe there's situations where you feel like you can't say anything, or you feel like you don't belong or something like that. So you don't want to be heard. You don't want to be noticed. But I feel like it's time to be noticed. Basket yes. Recognition. Yeah, you need to be recognized. So if that's with singing more, if that's with speaking your truth, putting yourself out there more with the Three of Wands, then that's what's important for you to do. Because this reading is screaming you need to really embrace your passions. Mice. Yeah, because it may feel like you're a bit all over the place right now. It's all about bringing things together. You're able to bring things together so easily and so effortlessly, because we have discord among friends. So you're able to actually, yeah, poke holes in things that don't make sense. Because mice, they bite holes in random objects, let's say, and it's like actually you're able to find holes in certain things, so it's like you can't be taken advantage of. And then we have ear, good news. you have a good ear for things. Once you hear something, it could be that you recognize it straight away. It's like maybe you have an ear for music, and maybe you're just a good listener, and that's where the flute comes in because you say things so poetically. Um, you are good with your words, basically. Oh. Alright, so that's what I'm seeing for you, group three. Very big messages there. So it's very important for you to really hone in on your ambitions and your passions because, as I was saying before, you may be fading into the background quite a bit, hoping that you aren't noticed. But I feel like it's time for you to get noticed, group three, and put yourself out there because you will gain recognition. So that was a mini what do you need to know right now and what you don't see about yourself reading. Got two for the price of one there, group three. Alright, so I'll just reread these messages and that'll be the end of your reading. So group three, you are a big dreamer and have a fun, warm, kind and caring side to yourself. Sometimes you may not show it. You may keep putting a guard up out of fear of being taken advantage of. So that's what I'm seeing there for you, group three. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.